The sun bathes the suburban street in a warm, golden glow, promising a peaceful start to the day. Birds chirp melodically, their songs weaving through the quiet morning air. A tranquil suburban scene unfolds, promising a typical serene Saturday morning. In the gentle light, the essence of suburban tranquility is captured, a moment of calm before the day unfolds. The kitchen is filled with the aroma of freshly cooked pancakes. Mom, adorned in a brightly colored apron, stands at the stove. With practiced ease, she flips a pancake high in the air. The golden brown pancake lands perfectly back in the pan. A symphony of sizzling sounds fills the cozy kitchen space. The morning sun streams in, casting a warm glow on the scene. In Nouriel's kitchen, the air crackles with anticipation as youthful energy fills every corner. Nouriel, only 10, moves with a ninja's grace, silently surveying their culinary playground. Yonah, barely 6, is a blur of uncontainable energy, bouncing off the walls with glee. Noah, a dramatic 5-year-old, slides across the polished floor, giggling wildly. The kitchen transforms into a stage for their playful antics, each movement a burst of pure joy. A symphony of silent observation, boundless energy, and comical slides defines their kitchen escapade. In Nouriel's cozy kitchen, Mom delicately arranges a stack of fluffy pancakes, their warmth promising a comforting start. A palpable sense of anticipation fills the air, each family member eagerly awaiting the simple joy of breakfast. Sunlight streams through the window, illuminating the hopeful faces gathered around the laden table. The aroma of sweet batter and maple syrup fills the room, a silent promise of happiness and togetherness. A sudden crash echoes through Nouriel's living room, shaking the calm. Boom! The sound reverberates, adding to the rising tension. Poof! Smoke billows, obscuring the once familiar surroundings. The children's eyes widen, surprise quickly turning to fear. Uncertainty hangs heavy as they try to pierce through the swirling smoke. Smoke lingers in the air, a strange aroma mixing with the scent of burnt toast. Emerging from the haze, a bizarre figure appears. The Breakfast Bandit. The bandit is clad in glittery pajamas, shimmering oddly in the dim light. A burnt toast cape completes the ensemble, a strange emblem of his chaotic mission. Sunlight floods Nouriel's cozy living room, highlighting dust motes dancing in the air. The Breakfast Bandit strikes a dramatic pose, a mischievous glint sparkling in his eyes. A stands defiant, ready to execute his delicious plan. I announce my intention to steal all the syrup, the bandit declares. The room awaits, the syrup vulnerable to his sweet heist. Inside the cozy kitchen, Mum stands guard, a human barricade against Nouriel's insatiable craving. Her crossed arms form a defiant X, a silent yet firm declaration of no maple syrup. A playful battle of wills ensues in the heart of the home, sugar versus stubbornness. The pantry looms, a forbidden treasure, as the maple syrup remains tantalizingly out of reach. Inside Nouriel's kitchen, a sense of playful mischief hangs in the air. The Breakfast Bandit grins, a spark of playful rebellion in his eyes. He raises a jar of jelly high, a triumphant gesture. Sunlight catches the jar, turning the jelly into a beacon of sweetness. The kitchen awaits the impending sugar rush, a silent accomplice to the bandit's sugary plot. Inside Nouriel's kitchen, chaos reigns as the Breakfast Bandit prepares for a daring escape. The bandit slips on a pair of hover banana peel boots. A quick glance around, ensuring no one is watching. The hover banana peel boots activate with a soft hum. A test glide across the kitchen floor. The Breakfast Bandit bursts out of the kitchen, ready for adventure. Inside Nouriel's kitchen, the air crackles with anticipation. A sudden, powerful shout echoes. Nouriel initiates their transformation. The kitchen transforms into a scene of superhero origin. In his kitchen, Nouriel prepares for culinary action. He reaches for his specialized eyewear. Nouriel carefully puts on his laser spoon goggles. The goggles enhance his vision, sharpening his focus. He's ready to embark on a culinary adventure. The kitchen awaits Nouriel's enhanced culinary prowess. Inside Nouriel's warm kitchen, Yonah prepares for a culinary showdown, oven mitts transformed into super punch gloves. The mitts become symbols of playful defiance, ready to tackle any kitchen challenge. A warrior's stance in the heart of domesticity, humor, and determination blend seamlessly. Yonah's eyes sparkle with anticipation, ready to conquer any recipe or kitchen mishap. The kitchen transforms into a battleground of flavors, where Yonah is the fearless champion. Each movement is infused with a sense of adventure, turning the ordinary into something extraordinary. Inside Nouriel's kitchen, a frenzy of activity unfolds as Noah frantically tapes juice boxes to his arms. His eyes, wide with manic energy, reflect a wild, unfocused determination. Each movement is quick and desperate, driven by an unseen urgency. The vibrant colors of the juice boxes contrast sharply with the underlying chaos. A shout pierces through the tension as Noah declares, "Juice power!" The kitchen becomes a stage for his bizarre ritual, a blend of desperation and wild hope. In Nouriel's kitchen, a playful energy ignites as three figures rally, ready to defend their breakfast with determined expressions. The kitchen transforms into a lively battleground, anticipation and excitement filling the air. Team Pancake Patrol is formed, each member poised with mock seriousness, ready for a breakfast showdown. The atmosphere is charged with camaraderie as they prepare to flip, stack, and conquer their morning meal. In Nouriel's backyard, chaos erupts as the Breakfast Bandit storms out, pancakes stacked high, a wobbly tower of temptation. Pancake Patrol explodes onto the scene, their spatulas and forks glinting under the sun, a culinary cavalry in hot pursuit. Pancakes teeter perilously, threatening to topple as the bandit weaves through the yard, a sugary siren song in motion. The patrol gains ground, their determined faces a mix of playful fury and breakfast justice. A sugary showdown is imminent, the fate of the pancakes hanging in the balance as the chase intensifies. In Nouriel's backyard, the hum of a drone heralds an unusual arrival. A flying waffle drone materializes, hovering with a gentle, almost playful grace. Its presence suggests a whimsical backup plan, a strange twist in the unfolding breakfast saga. The drone seems to be an ally for the Breakfast Bandit. It is waiting, watching, suspended in the air. The drone's menacing buzz fills the air over Nouriel's pristine backyard. Suddenly, the drone unleashes its sticky payload, a shower of syrup splats. The first amber droplets mark the once perfect lawn, an omen of the chaos to come. The syrup barrage intensifies, coating every surface in a glistening, sticky mess. Nouriel's backyard transforms into a bizarre, amber-coated landscape. Bright sunlight bathes Nouriel's backyard, promising a day of carefree fun. Suddenly, a juice box appears in Noah's hand, ready to launch a playful counterattack. With a mischievous grin, Noah unleashes a sticky, sweet torrent of juice. The juice splatters everywhere, painting the idyllic scene with vibrant colors. Drops of juice hang suspended in the air, glinting like tiny jewels. Laughter echoes through the yard as the juice-fueled antics unfold. In Nouriel's sun-drenched backyard, Yonah perches atop a garden chair, poised for a daring feat. With youthful exuberance, Yonah leaps into the air, arms outstretched. A moment of weightlessness as Yonah attempts a pancake drop. The backyard is the stage for Yonah's playful performance. Sunlight catches Yonah mid-air, highlighting the carefree spirit. Yonah's joyful abandon transforms the ordinary backyard into a space of imagination. Yonah aims a determined look on his face as he prepares to make his shot. The shot goes awry, and Yonah tumbles, a gasp escaping his lips as he loses control. He lands with a soft thud in a bush, leaves scattering around him like confetti. Dazed and disoriented, Yonah emerges from the foliage, a comical expression on his face. Nouriel gestures towards the backyard shed, a mix of anticipation and mischief in his eyes. The camera pans to reveal the shed, its true nature concealed by distance. A closer look reveals the shed's bizarre construction, a towering structure of toasters. Sunlight glints off the chrome of hundreds of toasters, stacked high like glittering bricks. This is the Breakfast Bandit's ultimate creation, a monument to morning carbs. The toaster shed looms large, a surreal and awe-inspiring sight in Nouriel's backyard. Inside the cluttered shed, the Breakfast Bandit stands amidst a chaotic array of wires and half-finished contraptions. Before him, the Mega Microwave, a bizarre fusion of kitchen appliance and artillery, awaits its purpose. With a mischievous grin, he throws the switch. The device whirs, ominously, awakening to life. A strange light pulses within, promising a culinary explosion of epic proportions. Mum bursts into Nouriel's backyard, a giant spatula brandished like a weapon. She strides forward, ready to confront whatever backyard mayhem awaits. Her grip tightens on the spatula, a silent promise of intervention. Anticipation hangs in the air as she surveys the scene, prepared for battle. Sunlight paints the lush green lawn of Nouriel's backyard, promising a bright start to the day. A breakfast table overflows with food, a spread of morning delights under the open sky. Mum stands tall, a figure of quiet strength radiating from her posture. Her eyes glint with a steely determination, a silent vow hanging in the air. No one ruins breakfast in her house, Mum declares, her voice firm yet calm. The scene blends domestic tranquility with a hint of underlying resolve, a promise of protection. In Nouriel's backyard, the Breakfast Bandit halts, a sudden shock rippling through him. His eyes widen, fixed on Mum, as a profound understanding dawns. A moment of stunned silence hangs in the air, broken only by the wind. Narration reveals he recognizes Mum as the legendary Lady Flapjack. The Breakfast Bandit's face pales as he realizes the identity of his adversary. The truth hits him hard. Mum is Lady Flapjack. In Nouriel's sun-drenched backyard, a simple wink from Mum speaks volumes. The wink is a silent promise, confirming her identity and pancake prowess. It's a familiar gesture, filled with warmth and unspoken understanding. The backyard setting suggests a casual, intimate family moment. The scene is bathed in sunlight, enhancing the feeling of comfort. In Nouriel's backyard, an unexpected shift as Mum prepares for action. With a press of a button on her apron, the atmosphere transforms. A boombox reveals itself, blasting battle music into the open air. The backyard now, a stage for an epic, unseen confrontation. Team Pancake Patrol gathers, a united front against the weathered shed. Resolve etches deeply into each face. Mum stands shoulder to shoulder with her team, her gaze fixed on the shed's door. An unspoken agreement solidifies among them, steeling their nerves for what lies within. This is it, the final showdown where courage and camaraderie will be tested. Inside the cluttered shed, the Breakfast Bandit makes his move, his eyes gleaming with mischievous intent. He throws the switch, ready to unleash the power of the mega microwave. The machine sputters, struggling to awaken, then begins to hum. The sound swells, filling every corner of the shed with its electric promise. Inside the dim shed, the microwave ticks down, each second amplifying the silence. 10. The numbers blur. 9. A moment stretches, thick with anticipation. 8. The air crackles with unseen energy, the countdown relentless. Each beep echoes in the confined space, heightening the sense of impending revelation. Nouriel faces the weathered shed, its aged wood hinting at forgotten stories. He inhales deeply, a visible effort to gather strength, his resolve etched on his face. The shed looms, a silent challenge in the open air. With newfound determination, Nouriel declares, "I'm going to unplug the microwave." Yonah, a determined look etched on his face, pauses before the old shed, the air thick with anticipation. He boldly announces his daring plan, his voice ringing with conviction. "I will distract the Breakfast Bandit with jelly juggling," Yonah declares, a glint of mischief in his eyes. The shed looms, a silent witness to Yonah's audacious scheme. Outside the shed, a heavy silence descends as Noah steels himself, his hand gripping his final Juice blast. His eyes reflect a blend of desperation and determination. He braces himself. Noah is ready to use his last Juice blast. Inside the shed, the team huddles, their faces illuminated by the harsh light of the mega microwave. Tools lay scattered, a testament to frantic work, as sparks dance from their makeshift contraptions. Despite the chaos, the mega microwave hums on. An unfazed monolith in the midst of their efforts, tension hangs heavy as they watch and wait. Outside the shed, Mum steps up with a spatula in hand. With a swift motion, she flips the spatula. A perfectly cooked pancake is tossed into the air. The pancake lands perfectly. Zing! A pancake flies through the air, a comical projectile aimed with surprising accuracy. Splat! The pancake finds its mark, plastering itself squarely onto the Breakfast Bandit's face. The Breakfast Bandit reels, momentarily blinded by the unexpected breakfast barrage. Syrup drips down the bandit's mask, creating a sticky, sweet mess. A comical scene unfolds as the bandit struggles to wipe the pancake from their eyes. The air hangs thick with the scent of cooked batter and a hint of impending chaos. The microwave beeps softly, signaling the end of its cycle. Inside the microwave, the toast soldiers transform. Once standing tall, they are now a pile of golden crumbs. The scene is quiet, the only evidence of the event being the pile of crumbs. A faint smell of burnt toast lingers in the air. Outside the shed, a figure emerges, the Breakfast Bandit. Slowly, deliberately, he peels a pancake from his face. The pancake, once a breakfast item, is now a mask. His identity remains hidden, but questions arise with the peeling. Who is this pancake-faced villain, and what are his motives? Outside the shed, the Breakfast Bandit glances around, a furtive air about them. A satisfied smirk slowly spreads across their face, hinting at a mischievous triumph. The bandit pauses, savoring the moment, lost in their delicious memory. With a soft, contented sigh, the bandit breaks the silence. The pancake was delicious, the Breakfast Bandit says. The bandit disappears into the shadows. Outside the shed, Mum's face is a mask of weariness and resolve, a silent battle waged in the harsh light. The Breakfast Bandit hesitates in the shed's doorway, shrouded in shadow, unsure of the next move. Sunlight pierces through the shed's planks, illuminating a dance of dust motes. A silent witness. Mum's voice cuts through the air with a mix of command and mercy. I'm willing to offer you a chance, Breakfast Bandit. If you help clean up this mess and apologize, you can stay, she declares, a final offer hanging in the balance. Sunlight bathes the dew-kissed shed as the Breakfast Bandit stands, hands clasped, radiating sheepishness. A confession hangs in the air, thick with remorse and a hint of desperation. I apologize for stealing the jelly, the bandit admits, eyes downcast. A pause, then the simple, heartfelt truth spills out. I just really like breakfast. The morning light softens, casting long shadows that amplify the bandit's vulnerability. A burst of light floods Nouriel's backyard, scattering glitter across the lawn. The Breakfast Bandit vanishes in a swirl of color, his mischievous era ending. In his place, the Breakfast Buddy emerges, radiating warmth and friendliness. Gone is the villain. A beacon of morning cheer now stands before them. The backyard transforms, reflecting the buddy's newfound radiant aura. In Nouriel's sun-drenched backyard, a new era dawns with the arrival of the Breakfast Buddy. A gleaming emblem of culinary adventure, it proudly takes its place among the elite. The Breakfast Buddy is formally inducted into the revered ranks of the Pancake Patrol. A beacon of morning joy, ready to flip and sizzle its way into breakfast history. The air crackles with anticipation as the newest member stands ready for its first mission. In Nouriel's backyard, pure joy explodes as the boys erupt into cheers. The Breakfast Buddy is welcomed, a new member embraced by the exuberant team. Laughter echoes, filling the open space with camaraderie and celebration. A sense of unity solidifies as they gather, ready for shared adventures. The kitchen table is set, laden with a breakfast feast. Pancakes stacked high, glistening with syrup, promise a sweet start. Jelly shimmers in its jar, a vibrant burst of color. Everyone gathers, anticipation filling the air. A symphony of morning scents fills the cozy kitchen. The promise of a shared meal brings smiles to every face. Sunlight floods Nouriel's kitchen, illuminating dust motes dancing in the bright morning air. The remnants of breakfast scatter across the table, crumbs and a half-eaten plate. Nouriel leans back, a contented smile gracing his lips as he basks in the aftermath. He savors the moment, a picture of serene satisfaction in the sunlit kitchen. That was the most exciting breakfast ever, Nouriel says, still smiling. The morning peace settles around him. A perfect start to the day. Yonah stands alone in Nouriel's kitchen, his face etched with a slight grimace of discomfort. He shifts slightly, a subtle hint of annoyance flickering across his features in the otherwise still kitchen. The kitchen is silent save for Yonah's voice, breaking the quiet with a tinge of wry humor. I still have syrup in my ear, Yonah declares, his words hanging in the air like a sticky confession. A pause as he perhaps contemplates the absurdity of his plight, alone with syrup and his thoughts. Sunlight floods Nouriel's kitchen, dust motes swirling in golden rays, casting a warm glow on the scattered remnants of play. Amidst the cheerful chaos, Noah, a boy with bright eyes and a mischievous grin, stands like a tiny king amidst his domain. Toys and half-eaten snacks lay scattered around him, testament to a morning filled with boundless energy and playful adventures. With a burst of youthful exuberance, Noah proclaims, "I'm full of juice and justice!" his voice echoing through the sun-drenched room. Sunlight streams into Nouriel's kitchen, illuminating Mum's kind smile and the gentle lines around her eyes. A peaceful morning scene unfolds, promising warmth and familiarity. Mum's gentle smile fills the room, radiating a quiet sense of contentment. "It was just another Saturday," she says, her voice soft with nostalgia and unspoken memories. The kitchen glows, a haven of simple joys and cherished routines. Sunlight floods Nouriel's living room, casting a warm glow over the aftermath of battle. The room bears the marks of conflict, a silent testament to the struggle. Despite the disarray, the sun's rays bring a sense of peace and renewal. Dust motes dance in the air, illuminated by the golden light streaming through the window. A quiet moment of respite amidst the chaos, a breath of calm after the storm. Sunlight streams into Nouriel's kitchen, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. Mum hums a cheerful tune, her movements light and rhythmic as she clears the breakfast dishes. The clatter of plates and silverware fills the otherwise quiet morning. A half-eaten bowl of cereal sits on the counter, a testament to the morning's activity. Steam rises from a freshly washed mug, carrying the faint scent of coffee. The kitchen, bathed in sunlight, exudes a sense of warmth and domestic tranquility. Under a bright sun, children on bikes streak down a peaceful suburban street. The carefree laughter of kids fills the air. A vibrant street with green lawns and blossoming trees. The essence of a perfect suburban day unfolds. Wheels spin and sunlight glistens on the pavement. Joyful shouts echo in the tranquil setting. Sunlight floods Nouriel's kitchen as Yonah stands amidst scattered jelly packets, a playful energy radiating from her. With a mischievous grin, she tosses 3 brightly colored packets into the air, attempting a playful juggle. One packet slips, falling to the floor with a soft thud, but her laughter bubbles forth, undeterred. Her eyes sparkle with amusement, a picture of carefree joy painted against the bright, sunlit backdrop. In the cozy living room, Noah sits absorbed, his tongue peeking out as he meticulously sketches. His artwork reveals the Pancake Patrol, a team of syrup-haired superheroes ready for action. Each hero boasts juice box-fueled arms, symbols of their quirky, breakfast-powered strength. The room is filled with the vibrant colors of Noah's imagination. Sunlight streams through the window, illuminating the details of his joyful creation. Noah's brow furrows in concentration as he adds the finishing touches to his masterpiece. In Nouriel's kitchen, the breakfast buddy begins his day with meticulous care. His movements are precise, each action deliberate. He wipes down the table with unwavering dedication. His focus highlights his commitment to cleanliness. Every corner gleams under his watchful eye. Nouriel, amidst a storm of tools and wires, tinkers intently, laser spoon goggles askew on his head. A miniature screwdriver dances in his hand as he delicately adjusts a tiny screw. His brow is furrowed in deep concentration, lost in the intricate world of his creation. The chaotic array around him hints at the genius and madness intertwined in his project. Each movement is precise, each adjustment critical as he breathes life into his invention. A delivery truck echoes through a tranquil suburban street, its presence disrupting the morning calm. The truck grinds to a halt before a house painted in cheerful, vibrant colors. A burly delivery driver, clipboard in hand, emerges from the vehicle. He retrieves a package, its destination proclaimed in large, playful lettering. The words leap out, "Pancake Patrol," promising a delightful delivery. Anticipation hangs in the air as the driver approaches the brightly colored house. Sunlight floods Nouriel's living room, painting the scene with warmth as the kids excitedly gather. A freshly opened package sits center stage, promising adventure and untold possibilities. Eyes widen, reflecting the gleam of new superhero gadgets unveiled within. The air crackles with anticipation as tiny hands reach for the gleaming devices. Imaginations soar as the children transform into heroes, ready to save the day. In the bustling kitchen, Mum's eyes gleam with a triumphant spark. She presents a new oversized spatula, a declaration of delicious war. This is her scepter. Culinary battles are coming. Brace yourselves. In Nouriel's sunlit living room, Breakfast Buddy stands poised. A spatula, his wand, ready to conjure a stack of golden pancakes. With practiced ease, he flips a pancake high into the air, a perfect pirouette against the domestic backdrop. His brow furrows in concentration, a master craftsman obsessing over the perfect flip. Another toss, a little higher, a little smoother, as he strives for pancake perfection. The kitchen transforms into a stage, Breakfast Buddy the star, each flip a note in his culinary symphony. In Nouriel's kitchen, Yonah battles chaos, surrounded by a whirlwind of utensils and scattered syrup. Flour dusts the air, a hazy fog illuminated by the sun, as Yonah tinkers with manic energy. Pots and pans become makeshift components, repurposed in Yonah's madcap invention. Yonah's wild hair casts shadows across the counter, a silhouette against the morning light. The kitchen transforms into a workshop, where dreams of flight are powered by sticky syrup. A jetpack takes shape amidst the chaos, fueled by hope and a dash of mad genius. Sunlight floods Nouriel's living room, illuminating Noah amidst a chaotic array of fruits, blenders, and textbooks. Noah tinkers intently with a bizarre contraption pieced together from plastic tubing and juice boxes. He's building a juice blast shield, a quirky defense against future syrup attacks. His brow furrows in concentration as he adjusts a tube, determined to perfect his fruity fortress. In his kitchen, Nouriel adjusts his laser spoon goggles with a focused intensity. He calibrates the advanced eyewear, prepping for culinary precision. Each adjustment promises enhanced targeting for his gastronomic creations. The goggles gleam, ready to transform ordinary tasks into extraordinary feats. Nouriel's kitchen becomes a high-tech lab, food his experimental medium. Sunlight warms the suburban park as Team Pancake Patrol leaps into action, a blur of youthful energy and homemade costumes. Each member practices heroic poses, preparing for the next breakfast-related emergency. Determination etches their faces as they flip imaginary pancakes, saving the day one breakfast at a time. Laughter echoes through the park as they perfect their superhero moves, ready to defend the sanctity of breakfast. In Nouriel's kitchen, Mom orchestrates a symphony of sizzling sounds and sweet aromas at the stove. With focused brow, she pours batter onto the hot griddle, experimenting with a new pancake recipe. Bowls of vibrant toppings, berries, chocolate chips, whipped cream, and sprinkles surround her. A satisfied smile graces her lips as she expertly flips a pancake. Sunlight floods Nouriel's living room, illuminating a table strewn with fabric, sketches, and half-eaten pancakes. Nouriel meticulously adjusts a miniature beret, complete with a whimsical pat of butter. She designs a new uniform, each element playfully themed around breakfast delights. The colorful chaos of her workspace reflects her creative spirit, transforming ordinary items into whimsical designs. Sunlight drenches a peaceful suburban street, painting neat lawns and vibrant houses in a warm, inviting glow. Beneath the surface of this idyllic scene, an unsettling undercurrent of hidden chaos begins to stir. A subtle unease permeates the air, hinting at secrets lurking behind closed doors. The seemingly perfect facades of the houses conceal untold stories and simmering tensions. The manicured lawns and colorful gardens belie the turmoil that festers just beneath. A sense of foreboding hangs in the air, a silent promise of disruption to come. Sunlight floods Nouriel's living room, illuminating the calm before chaos. Suddenly, a red emergency light pulses, painting the room in urgent crimson. The flashing red casts dramatic shadows across the faces of Team Pancake Patrol. Alert and focused, they spring into action, their movements precise and practiced. Each member grabs their gear, a symphony of organized motion. Team Pancake Patrol stands ready, bathed in the red glow, prepared for anything. Under the bright sun, the Pancake Patrol stands ready, spatulas shining like polished steel. Across the quiet suburban street, a sugary giant prepares for the clash. Towering over the scene, the cereal mascot looms, a colorful beacon of sugary sweetness. The air crackles with anticipation as these breakfast titans lock eyes. Tension hangs heavy, a silent promise of the battle about to unfold. A suburban street transformed into a battlefield of breakfast supremacy. In the warmly lit kitchen, pancakes steam invitingly, Candles flicker, and the aroma of maple syrup fills the air. Nouriel, a warrior with a spark in her eyes, expertly flips a pancake, adding to the golden stack. Liam, bearing the marks of battle, laughs at Chloe's animated story, armor cast aside and carefree abandon. The scene radiates warmth and camaraderie, a haven of laughter and shared joy after the storm. In Nouriel's living room, soft light bathes faces as Nouriel, Yonah, Noah, Mum, and the breakfast buddy gather. The television screen casts a warm glow, illuminating their relaxed and comfortable expressions. A shared movie night unfolds, filling the room with a cozy, familial atmosphere. Laughter and whispers mingle as they lose themselves in the story, united in the shared experience. The gentle light dances across their faces, highlighting the simple joy of togetherness. The camera gazes up at the suburban night sky, a canvas of twinkling stars. Each star is a beacon, a promise of unexplored adventures. The endless possibilities of the future shine bright above, a silent invitation to dream and discover under the vast, starlit expanse. The stars whisper secrets of journeys yet to begin. In the warm kitchen, Mum's serene smile radiates pure contentment as she quietly tidies up. Her thoughts drift, a silent celebration of her extraordinary superhero family. Each movement is filled with a gentle grace, reflecting a mother's quiet pride. The kitchen glows softly, a haven of peace amidst the world's chaos. Night falls on a quiet suburban street, houses glowing softly in the twilight. Suddenly, a beam of light cuts through the darkness, painting the sky with an emblem. The Pancake Patrol logo blazes across the night, a symbol of hope against the shadows. Children gaze up in wonder, their faces lit by the heroic beacon above. Whispers of excitement spread through the neighborhood, anticipation hanging in the air. The logo fades, promising more thrilling adventures to come under the watchful night.